Good morning from Tennessee. Hi, we're Laura and Brian. We're on a mission to check off our bucket list item of visiting all 50 states by 50. In each state, we'll spend at least 4 days, where you'll see us visit state museums, capitals, state parks, eat lots of tasty food, and so much more. For our fourth state, we'll be in Tennessee. From Tennessee. It is day 6 of our big Tennessee trip, and today we have moved away from the big cities and we are officially now in the mountains. Super excited for the second part of our trip. But first, we stopped to get some lunch. We stopped at the street taco place in Maryville, Tennessee, and it was so good.
So good.
Was not expecting to find authentic, delicious Mexican food here in the Smokies, but we did it. We found it, and it was incredible.
Yep. Worth it for sure.
Yeah.
We got the burritos, not the tacos. I bet they're good. Check it out.
Check it out. Hi friends, we are now in Townsend, Tennessee. To get here, we took the Foothills Parkway, which is this beautiful drive that has lots of pullouts that you can stop, take in the beautiful scenery, see the Smoky Mountains, take some pictures. Lot prettier drive than just your normal everyday road. Then when we got here, we went to Tennessee Shine Company and we did a moonshine tasting. I realized we didn't take any photos or videos, but we decided that the deep blue margarita was our favorite, so we got us a jar of moonshine to enjoy later. And then we just went along the Townsend Trail. Not sure exactly what it's called. It runs along the river. Yeah, but it's a really cute trail that they maintain, and you can learn all about the trees, and there's a fairy garden, and it's just a fun little walk to do if you have some time to kill. And now we're going to be heading to our cabin. I'm really excited. From the Great Smoky National Park. It is day 7 of our big Tennessee trip, and we have spent most of our day in Great Smoky National Park, and it's been an absolute blast.
Tiring.
Yeah, we're very tired, but it was a really good day. So we started the day off by going to Donut Fryer in Gatlinburg. We got some donuts. I got the cheese Danish and the glazed croissant. And the glazed croissant was really, really good.
I got
the cinnamon
glazed
sugar
cake donut and a cinnamon sugar cake donut. They were both good.
Yeah. Not sure it's as good as Gibson's in Memphis, but it was still really good. Then we went to the Roaring Fork Motor Nature Trail to drive around to spot bears, and we found 0 bears.
Several turkey.
Yeah, we saw turkey. So that was a
Still
little
away.
exciting. And then so we had a bunch of time because we got there super early, around 7. And then around about 8, we decided to do it again. It was starting to pick up, the traffic was. So we decided to grab a parking spot at Grotto Falls, and this is a 2.5-mile hike, and we hiked all the way up to the falls and then back down. The hike back down was a lot easier than the hike up.
That's for sure.
But the falls were really pretty. I'm really glad that we did that one.
Yeah, not super busy it was, we were passing a lot more people as we were leaving the trail. So it was definitely picking up.
Yeah, so get there early. After we finished with that area, we got put back into Gatlinburg. We decided that we needed to do something in Gatlinburg because we really weren't spending any time there. So to spend a little time there, we went to the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum, which I absolutely loved. I want to own a salt and pepper museum. I don't know.
Yeah, we're into it.
I really liked it. It's pretty small, but there's so many salt and pepper shakers there.
22,000, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
12,000, 22,000.
Yeah, so
a lot.
Yeah. If salt and pepper shakers are your thing, be sure to check that out there in Gatlinburg. And then we went back into the Great Smoky Mountains and we drove to Newfound Gap, which is just a little overlook over the Smoky Mountains. And then we drove to Clingman's Dome. So we get to Clingman's Dome. We're like, no worries. It's a half mile there, half mile back. This is no big deal. All kinds of people are doing it. And whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a steep incline all the way up, and we had no idea. So we were like, whew, this is not what we expected, and it was, we were tired.
You could tell it was not what a lot of people expected.
Yeah, a lot of people panting, sitting on the benches on the side, so we weren't the only ones, but...
And they do have it spaced out pretty well, where there are spots for you to stop and take a break.
Mm-hmm.
But... Yeah, it's not
our
not for the
calves
faint
are
of
sore.
heart.
Yeah, I think our whole legs are going to be sore tomorrow.
But the view is, especially on it, today was a clear day, sunny, beautiful.
Yeah. 360 view of the Smoky National Park. You can't beat it.
No, you can't. Definitely worth it. Just prepare yourself mentally.
Then it was time to eat lunch. We really wanted to eat at the Chimneys picnic area, but it was crazy busy and we couldn't find a parking spot. So we decided to just drive into a pullout and we ate on a sidewalk where there was absolutely no one around us. And it was actually quite nice, except there was tons of little black ants that crawled all over us, but they were kind of cute.
Yeah,
so
they didn't bite.
I didn't really mind. Then after lunch, we went to Cades Cove. We were a little nervous because everyone was like, expect to spend 4 hours here. I don't know if we were just incredibly lucky or the time that we went, which was about 3
We got
p.m.
there a little before 3.
On a Thursday in April. But yeah, we pretty much went all the way through it. So we go all the way through it. We see 0 bears, a few turkeys, and that's about it. Ravens. And then we're like, well, let's do it again. It's still pretty early. We don't have anything to do. We go through it again, and there's a whole line of cars stopped, and there she is, the bear. A big mama bear. It was so cool. She was literally right there on the road. I can't ask for anything better. It was super cool.
Yeah, and then we drove, I don't know, a few hundred yards up, and again, people are slowing down and pointing off to the side, and across this field, and probably 70 feet up in a tree, is a bear. Just walking across a branch.
It's crazy. Like, big old bear and this little limb, and he's just up there. And it was wild.
We're glad we did the second, second go round.
And then we did drive by another group of people that saw, I believe, baby bears. I got a little bit of footage, but you really can't tell too well unless you really slow it down. But I do see a little baby bear poking out in between the trees. So we're hoping that we see some baby bears tomorrow morning because we're going to go back to Cades Cove because we are obsessed with bears. And I don't really care who knows. But yeah, no, it was awesome. Loved it.
Yep, definitely worth it.
Yeah. After we left the Smokies, we went to Burger Masters, which is a walk-up burger stand. It's super nice. And we ordered a couple cheeseburgers and some fries. We brought it back to the cabin, and it was super delicious. We were really hungry, we were really tired, and it just hit the spot.
Yeah.
And we got our food super fast.
Yeah,
Once
it took
we
a while
ordered,
to order, but
yeah.
I mean, it was within probably 3 or 4 minutes we had our food.
Yeah, so it really is the perfect spot after you hike all day. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to be in the Great Smokies again all day long and hoping to see some cool wildlife. See y'all then.
Woohoo!
Hello from the Great Smoky National Park. It is day 8 of our big Tennessee trip, and we spent the entirety of the day in the Great Smokies, and it was an awesome day. Unfortunately, though, our morning had mostly thunderstorms, so we didn't get to go to Cades Cove as early as we had hoped, but we got to sleep in, so, and I think we needed that. And then we got to Cades Cove, and we went around the loop. This time we actually stopped at all of the places that have all the historical homes and churches, and we learned about them, went to the mill, and that was all really interesting. The whole Cades Cove thing is just really fascinating. I found it really fascinating. Pay the $1 to get the book that tells you all about it, because, it's really interesting. Anyways, we drove around and we saw so many bear this time. Up at the trees. One walked right across the road. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, we got some really good photos, and I'm really happy with that. I can't believe we saw so many bear. We really were like, we're not going to see any.
Yeah.
And then we ended up seeing so many. So
yeah, take that, Yellowstone.
Yeah, I feel really happy about that. Yeah, Yellowstone, we saw
Yeah, we got skunked.
0 bears. So, yes. We got to Cades Cove, about 9? It was a rainy morning, like we said. It wasn't raining when we got there. And I don't know if we just got incredibly lucky, but it was not as busy as people told us. And we got there, in the morning. It's mid-April, and
not bad. It was busier yesterday in the afternoon than it was this morning.
Yeah, so I think we just got lucky, or April is just a really good time to go.
Then we ate lunch, tuna fish sandwiches for the second time. Also going to be dinner, so
Yeah.
sorry, tuna. Yeah, and we went to the picnic area in Cades Cove, empty.
Yeah.
Basically nobody there.
It was a beautiful
It was
picnic
beautiful.
area.
The creek ran right through it.
Mhm.
It was,
It
was awesome.
It was a great lunch.
And then we went on to hike Schoolhouse Gap to White Oak Sinks.
Mm-hmm.
White Oak Sinks. It's about a 4.5 mile hike. The parking lot was full, so we had to park about probably a quarter of a mile away, hike to the entrance, and then do the hike. It was beautiful. Go ahead.
It was. It was a really great hike. We're exhausted, super tired, so really glad we didn't plan anything after that. But seeing all the wildflowers was really, really cool. And we saw a salamander.
Yes, a couple.
Yeah.
Very tiny.
It was a really fun hike. Would recommend, especially if you're here during wildflower season.
Yeah, it was worth it.
stopped here at Look Rock, which just literally looks over everything. It's really pretty. It's worth a stop if you're driving by. Now we are leaving East Tennessee. We're kind of sad, but we're going to be heading to South Central Tennessee, and we have lots of fun things planned there. So thank y'all so much for watching our time in the Great Smokies, and we'll see y'all in another part of Tennessee in a different video. Bye.